To start, stand far enough away from the cable machine to keep tension on the shoulder throughout the movement. There should be an emphasis on not bending the elbow and pulling the weight or rotating the hips. Allow the shoulder to move slightly forward and then pull your shoulder blades down and back. When performing a cable face pull, you want to stand facing the cable and far enough away from the machine to maintain constant tension throughout the movement. Pull the middle of the rope to your nose, and you want to focus your pull through your elbows rather than from flexing of the wrist. While you're doing these internal and external cable rotations, you want to stand to the side and slightly in front of the cable and make sure that it's elbow height and you keep tension on the muscle throughout the movement. You can also squeeze a notebook or a towel under your elbow to make sure that it's fixed between the shoulder and the hip. On dumbbell alternating upright rows, start with weight and palms resting on the front of the thighs. While keeping the chest up, shoulders tight, and engaged core position, alternate pulling the weight just outside your shoulder with your elbow and not your wrist. To perform a standing one-arm dumbbell overhead press, you want to start with your feet shoulder width apart. Your knees are going to be slightly bent and you're in an athletic stance. The weight rests just outside the shoulder and you want to press the arm straight up until it's stacked on top of the shoulder. You want to place a hand on the opposite hip and look in the mirror to make sure your shoulders are parallel. When performing dumbbell Ys, you want to lay on a 45-degree incline, lifting the chest up and pulling the shoulders down and back. Lead the arms with the thumb slightly in front and off to the side, making a big Y position. Try to extend your arms behind your ears at the top of the movement for a full extension. Similar to dumbbell Ys, on dumbbell Is, we will lay on an incline of 45, lifting our chest up, pulling our shoulders down and back. Hands, however, should stay in front of the shoulders the whole movement with the palms facing each other, again trying to extend the arms behind the ears for the full extension. On single arm cable reverse flies, we want to stand next to the cable attachment, lifting the chest up and pulling the shoulders down and back. Our abs are tight, feet are shoulder width apart in an athletic stance. Opposite of a pec fly, we will do a reverse fly, which is a slight bend in the elbow, extension of the arm on a horizontal plane. On one arm, high to low rows, you want to stand far enough away from the machine that there's tension on the back of the shoulder before you engage in the movement. Whichever hand has the cable is the knee that will be back on the floor. Hips and knees should be roughly 90 degrees. Pull the weight with the elbow just outside the shoulder while keeping the chest up and shoulders back. When performing a chin-up, it's important to have the palms facing the face, chest up, shoulders back, arms start in the full extension. Pull your chest to your fingertips and then return to the hanging position.